Hey, what's up, guys? We're back with another NFL record prediction. Before I get started, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and follow the Instagram in the description below. I always post on there before I'm going to upload a video or if I'm going to go live. So make sure to follow Instagram, and let's go ahead and jump right into it. Today we're going to be predicting the Indianapolis Colts record for 2021. Colts, I think, have a solid defense, really good O-line, some pretty solid coaches. I'll be honest, I'm not sure how sold I am on the receivers. I think Jonathan Taylor can be a top 10 running back this year. I also really like Marlon Mack still. I think they're going to be an excellent running back duo. I'm just not sure I'm sold on their receivers right now. I'm trying to remember, did they get rid of T.Y. Hilton? Let me go ahead and see real quick. I thought he signed with someone else, but okay, no, looks like he's still with the Colts. So there's one solid receiver. I don't think he's gonna put up a great year like he had in the past, but main thing I'm not sure of is Carson Wentz. Can Carson Wentz get back to how he was before last year? That's what I'm not sure of. So take this prediction with a grain of salt. This is a thing I'm just not quite sure how he's gonna be this year. Because really last year he wasn't good at all. But I mean, if you go back to previous years, he had put up really good numbers, really with not that great of weapons. You know, all he had was Frank Reich and a good O-line. That's what he has here in Indianapolis. So I'm not going to predict him to be like an MVP type of player or anything, but I think he'll be solid again. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and jump right into it. I think early on they'll sneak a win against the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks are I think this will ultimately come into a high-scoring game. Seahawks have a very elite offense, but I'm not real sold on their secondary, and I think this is going to be a good game for Carson Wentz to go against really a secondary that's not that great. I think Jamal Adams is good, but that's about it. I don't like that they lost Shaq Griffin. So I think they'll go ahead and win that. I think they'll lose to the Rams. The Rams' defensive line, I think, is just going to be too tough for the Colts O-line to be elite against. I mean, most offensive lines have to triple team Aaron Donald. Not just a simple double team. They have to put 3 guys on him, or at least 2 guys, and have a third guy chip him and then move to a linebacker. I think the Colts O-line could struggle against him. So I think the Rams go ahead and win it. I think they split with the Titans. I think the Titans... This is tough. I'm not sure if I'd give this one to the Titans early on or if I'd give them the later game. Because Derrick Henry tends to heat up later in the season rather than early on. Colts also tend to play well against the Titans. I think I'll give this first one to the Colts and then have the later one against the Titans. I know that's having them win in each other's stadiums. I just think Derrick Henry later in the season is going to be the X factor because that's really when he starts heating up and putting up 150 to 200 yard rushing games. So I think they split there. Week 4, we have the Colts at Dolphins. This is a tough one. I have the Colts and Dolphins ranked kind of similarly where I think they can both be possible wild card teams, but they're not clear like division winners or anything like that. I'm not sure I'm sold on Tua either, if I'm being completely honest. But I do love that Dolphins secondary. I think they have a much better secondary than the Colts. I think I'll go ahead and give this one to the Dolphins. It's really close. I think the ultimate thing is the Dolphins end up having home field advantage, and a few games into the season, I think that's where Tua will kind of start to put a few things together and will be enough of a game manager in this game that he can pull it off against the Colts. But then I do think the Colts bounce back and win against the Ravens. I think they'll actually sweep the Texans. I don't think Texans are going to do anything this year. I really don't. 49ers are a similar situation to the Rams where I'm just not real sold on... Well, sorry, I shouldn't say that. 49ers more have an elite defensive line, and I think that's going to be tough for the Colts to really block. I think that's going to make it really hard for Carson Wentz to do really anything. So I think the 49ers take that one. Then they have the Titans winning that one. But then they go on, a good couple game stretch real quick. Beat the Jets and Jags. I honestly do also think they'll sweep the Jags. So there's that for you guys. I don't think you'll beat the Colts or the Bills. I apologize. I just think Josh Allen and their weapons and really their secondary. The Bills are stacked right now. I don't think there's going to be many teams in the league that can beat the Bills. I actually, in my prediction for them, I actually had the Bills going 14-3. I don't think there's many teams that can beat them. Similar situation to the Bucks. You guys play a lot of really, really tough teams. It's just hard to give you guys the wins for some of these. I'm going to give the Patriots the win here. That one I could see being reversed because I think that late in the season, I think Mac Jones will be the starter. But I'm not sure what to expect from him. So that one, take with a grain of salt. I could see it being reversed. But for right now, I think the Patriots will pull it off. I think Bill Belichick will... I think he's going to make sure that Mac Jones is ready before throwing him into the fire. So I think the Patriots can pull that one off. And he has the weapons now, too. The Patriots have a lot of good weapons now. Cardinals are a hard one. They're much like the Dolphins and Colts where, I don't see them as a clear divisional winner, but I see them good enough that they can honestly be a wild card team. Main things here is I think DeAndre Hopkins is going to be able to feast against the secondary. I think Kyler Murray's mobility is going to be hard for the Colts. And really the Cardinals having home field advantage here, I'm just not sure I can really say I think the Colts would win this. But they'll finish it strong with wins against the Raiders and the Jaguars, finishing 9-8. Guys, this is tough. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough for the Colts to sneak into the playoffs or if they'll, just barely fall short. Again, I think them and the Dolphins are going to be just neck and neck, and not sure which one of them are going to sneak in. But anyways, that's my prediction for the Colts, 9-8. Again, a lot of what has me deciding this is Carson Wentz. I'm not sure how he'll be. So, who knows? Maybe I'll eat my words this year. Maybe Carson Wentz will play really well and they can win some more of these games. But for right now, I have him 9-8 with a 5-1 divisional record. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and I will see you next time. Later.